The mighty waters of Lake Victoria raged in fury. A storm unlike any seen in years had struck the traveler's boat, tearing it apart in the dead of night. The wind howled, the waves crashed, and one by one the men clung to floating debris, their fate uncertain. Among them was Seer Mukasa, a man of wisdom, a man of vision. The storm had not been kind, yet the gods had spared him. As dawn broke, his weary hands gripped the shores of Bubembe Island, a land mysterious and sacred, home to the proud Bubembe Islanders. The islanders stood watching, their eyes filled with curiosity and suspicion. Who were these men? Were they messengers from the spirits, or cursed souls from the depths of the lake? Still, as tradition demanded, they showed hospitality, offering food and fire to warm their cold, trembling bodies. But deep in their hearts, they watched for signs. Signs of fate, signs of the unknown. Grateful for the islanders' hospitality, Seer Mukasa rose to help. He walked to the nearby trees, gathering dry branches and twigs to feed the fire. But hidden among the sticks, something else lay waiting. Mukasa lifted the bundle, carrying it toward the fire. The flames roared, the heat rising, and suddenly, as the fire crackled, Mukasa reached out his hands, seeking warmth. Unbeknownst to him, something else had sensed the fire's presence, a serpent, a creature of instinct, not malice. A serpent does not see fire as we do. It does not fear it as we do. Instead, it feels the heat. It senses the shift in temperature. And when the fire grows too hot, the serpent seeks balance. It moves toward coolness, toward refuge. And in that moment, Mukasa's hand, still chilled by the waters of the lake, became its refuge. The snake did not strike. It did not coil to attack. It simply fastened onto Mukasa's hand, desperate to escape the growing heat. But the islanders did not see a creature of instinct. They saw a curse. They saw judgment. The spirits have spoken. He must be a cursed man, the islanders whispered to each other. But Mukasa did not panic. He did not cry out in fear. With a simple motion, he shook his hand, and the snake fell back into the fire, disappearing into the flames. Time passed, but nothing happened. Mukasa did not fall. His body did not swell with poison. His breath remained steady, and slowly, the people began to understand. They had feared a vision of their own making. They had imagined danger where there was only nature. Not every snake is an enemy. Not every venomous creature is out to strike. Sometimes, even the fiercest of beings are simply seeking survival, just like us. The islanders looked at Mukasa with new eyes, not as a man cursed by spirits, but as one protected by wisdom. In their fear, they had failed to see the truth. With calm words, Mukasa spoke to them. Do not let fear blind you. A serpent moves not with evil, but with instinct. The fire was too hot. My hand was too cold. It simply chose what it needed to survive. Had I panicked, I might have turned a moment of peace into a moment of pain. But wisdom teaches us to see beyond fear. And so on that day, the Bubembe Islanders learned a new truth, one that stretched beyond spirits and fear. They learned to see nature for what it was, to understand before they judged, to listen before they spoke. And as the sun set over the great Lake Victoria, they did not look at Mukasa as a man of doom, but as a man of wisdom.